I want to be with another woman. Sex. You get mad, even if you get offended. So, what you gonna do? Because I guarantee you, you can't beat me.
Situation.
Because she's nice looking.
You wouldn't
That's a
do
problem. Y'all have a problem with that?
I do. I'm gonna tell you as a woman, I
Love.
do. Because
Happy birthday to you. Say cheese.
I want you to know if it was 1 year, I can understand it. But 5 years, if it was 1 month, I can understand it.
I didn't go through it for 5.
Okay, well, 3.
That's right.
So, but what is the 2 years difference?
The 2 years difference is it was 2 years happening before.
Oh, so
I
you
knew.
saying you knew about it 3 years
On
about
and
it?
off. It was like I found out after it had already been occurring for 2 years. I found out after it had already been occurring for 2 years, and then I thought it was done, and then months would go by.
You knew about it the whole 5 years that you was out there?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Melanie knew Martell been cheating for the past 6 years. I'm not gonna even say 5. So yes, that make them sister wives, you know. They all in this together. So, hey Melanie, like I said, put on your grown women panties, baby, and y'all just all be sisters together.
I said, Daddy, I want to be with another woman sexually. And he looked at me so beautifully and so patient and so loving and said, me too. He said, you got it. He said, is that what the told me? I said,
Hey, what's up? What's up, my truth seekers? How are you guys doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome back to another live Real Talk with your girl, Lady D. I just had to play that clip. I'm sorry. I just had to play that clip because for some reason we had overlooked it. Now, I think if I'm not mistaken, Misbehaving is going to go ahead and correct me. I think this was season 4, if I'm not mistaken. We had to go back to the archives. Sometimes you got to go back to these throwbacks in order to get something that you forgotten or you looked over. But I see right there, Miss Wanda, show enough, Miss Wanda J. Blige, she was throwing some nuggets and we overlooked that, but we're going to comb through all that right there. I see my girl is in the house misbehaving. I went ahead and dropped the link, my sister, in case you want to come up. Misbehaving says D Mods and Truth Seekers. Guys, make sure you go ahead and check out Misbehaving. Check out her channel. Please go ahead and check out her channel because, like I said, honey, we are leaving no rocks unturned. I see my girl Tina Love. Tina Love is in the house. She says, "Blessing, Lady D, chat and mods." Also, Shandella, how are you doing, Shandella? Thank you for coming back, guys. Hey, beauties, I am here listening and back to drive home. I go, and make sure you drive safely. Yes, indeed. So again, guys, welcome to another live, a Real Talk with your girl, Lady D, unapologetic and non-biased. In here is grown folks. If you can't stand the heat, then get out of the kitchen. We don't have time to pacify no one. But I saw on under one of my videos where someone, I guess she was a new subby, quite obvious. I don't know it because most of all the subbies that in here, we talk to each other. Like I said, they got a lot that's behind, in the bushes, in the clouds, they're not talking, but the ones that I am familiar with, they always come in, even if they have to say hi and bye. And I got the, I'm listening. I know them, but someone by the name of Let Love, I don't even know Let Love 16, but this is what she went ahead and wrote under the video that I had, the live that I had did this morning, where she said, "I tried to see you in a good light, but you contradict yourself all the time. You say you are non-biased and love the Lord. I am just wondering look at what you have created in your video and your post." First of all, let me let you know, Let Love, with the way that I do my intro, that's these people. I'm only just editing the video, just edit videos, but those are the people, exactly what they said. If you see that I am, showing something that showing 9 buys, I'm only showing what they put out. Like I said, if they air it out, they are free game. So don't get mad with the messenger just because I can see things in certain people that you guys cannot see. So by she's coming on and saying that, she tried to see me in a good light. First of all, take your eyes off of me. See, that's why people always sit there and they backslide or they fall because they put their eyes on people. Put their eyes on people. Take your eyes off of me and put your eyes on God, because if you put your eyes on me, you're going to fall many a times. You're going to stumble many a times. I don't have a heaven or hell to put nobody in. Like I said, in here is only grown folks. Only grown folks. I ain't got time to pacify no one. So if you thinking that, oh, I'm looking at you as a light, like I said there and say, sometimes we got to work out our own soul salvation. And I ain't came to preach today, okay? But I'm just saying, sometimes we have to work out our own soul salvation in fear and tremble. Keep your eyes off of people. Peter did the same thing and ended up sinking. Don't put your eyes on me. So saying that I'm contradicting, how I'm contradicting? If I sit there and try to turn my channel in just talking about my spirituality and talking about the word, it's going to go clean over your head. Most likely you guys not going to be here. Because like I said, the word is hidden to those that are lost. If I sit there and say, I'm going to set my platform up and strictly talk about biblical stuff, like I said, it's going to go clean over your head. I'm not here to talk like you want me to talk or say what you want me to say. Because if you really know exactly how to rightfully divide the word, Jesus fed the people physical need before he fed the spiritual. That's why he had the 5 loaves of bread and the fishes. That's why he did that. Because he knew that he had to feed their natural flesh before they feed the spiritual. So like I say, when it comes to these reality shows, I can take the foolish things of this world to conform the wise, and that's real talk. So like I said, ain't nobody mad but the messenger. Yes, indeed. I see my girl is in the house. Speak with your girl Marcella. She said, hey everyone, I am here, so busy today. Oh my God, but I am glad that you taking the time over here. Check your boo. Say, what's up, chat? And real talk with Lady D. Shout out, True Seekers. Ain't got time for distraction. Stay focused. Absolutely. My girl Tina Love say, yes, it's refreshing to see different perspective. Love is here and on time. Yes. It's an on time for live. Absolutely. Do your commentary first, then I'll come up. Okay. Shandela says, okay, I read Shandela. So let me go ahead and read a little more. Yes, checking your booth says, speaking to Ken's big sis, Tika Warren says, hey, Lady D. Hey, Tika. Checking your booth says, I was just thinking about that Lady D. Jesus met the people where they were. Absolutely. These people don't know what's going on. They better tell somebody, come on, girl, you better preach. They thinking that, okay, if I sit there and just say, the Lord said, you're not going to listen because you guys got some itchy ears. So just like my sister said, just like Jesus did, he met the people where they are. Sometimes you got to get to people level in order for them to hear. I'm not going to sit there and come up and preach the heck out of you. I'm not going to do that. That's not my style. And that's why I'm not in those 4 walls today. You would never catch me in them 4 walls today unless I know that they standing on truth. Okay? I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do it. And that's real talk. So let me go ahead and get on with what I was talking about, man. I'm not gonna let this. I promise you guys, I'm not gonna let this go over my head. Not again. Sometimes we have to take it back to memory lane. And Miss Wanda was dropping. She was dropping some jewels, and the thing about it, it went clean over some of our heads. I mean, my sister misbehaving, sat there and say, come on, we got to back it up a little bit, which we're gonna comb through all that. She say, back it up. She say, because it's some stuff that we overlooking. Sometimes when food is good, I don't know about you, but when you eat it so fast, you're not gonna get all the flavors and the taste bugs is not gonna jump. Sometimes you got to eat it slow. So we're gonna eat this food slow, okay? Because we're going to pick every little piece, every morsel out of it, okay? So again, we want to go ahead and send our condolences and our prayers to Miss Wanda's family because her sister had passed. So make sure you keep the family lifted up, keep them in prayer, because we already know no weapon formed against Miss Wanda, her family will prosper, and every tongue that try to rise against them, they will be condemned. So we're going to keep Miss Wanda and her family in prayer, okay? Because we see that these trolls are out there to set snares and traps, but no weapon formed against her. Every tongue that rises against her shall be condemned, because we already know all this right here is what I call reverse psychology. You are upset and want to go ahead and throw Miss Wanda, into the court, but what about the stuff that you did? You was on the show. Miss Buddy was on her show when Miss Wanda was trying to promote her business. See, y'all forgot about this. You remember when Miss Wanda was trying to promote her business, when Miss Buddy went into Destiny's grand opening, made that stank, whatever she did, because even Destiny had told Melody, you coming into my establishment, into my grand opening, and you're not going to speak to me? She came in with that black cloud. So when she sat there and tried to throw a wrench, and that's how I see it, like I said, don't get mad with the messenger. When she tried to throw a wrench in Destiny's grand opening, then she left out and she went to Miss Wanda, where Miss Wanda was setting up her food so she can promote her business. And I truly believe, like I said, I'm gonna read my disclaimer, don't get mad with the messenger, but I truly believe the reason why Miss Wanda's business is not as big as it should be, because of what Melody did. Melody went to Miss Wanda's, where she had her stuff set up. You remember that scene? I know you guys remember that scene. I don't know what episode it was, where she went to Miss Wanda and told Miss Wanda, oh, that's why your food nasty. Miss Wanda sat there and said, Melody never tastes my food. Now, Miss Wanda was out there promoting her business. And this girl came with all that foolish and sat there and set that black cloud over everything. And after that, you didn't hear no more about Miss Wanda's business. All you heard, oh, Miss Wanda's business, her food is nasty. You guys didn't never taste Miss Wanda's food. You guys was going off of what Melody had said. So like I said, a bark dog, a hit dog is going to holler. Just like you say Miss Wanda was talking about your brand, you also was talking about Miss Wanda's business, and that's real talk. So let me go ahead and read the disclaimer, guys, before I continue. Let me see if I can see it, because I put this thing right here so I could be able to see it good. But let me see. Hold on. I'm out of that, but I think I could see it right here. Let me look at the screen right quick, make it a little bigger. Copyright disclaimer is under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowances made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. Fair use is used permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. So I wanted to make sure that I go ahead and get that out. Speak with your girl, Marcella went ahead and put up show enough Miss Wanda's Cash App, guys. Make sure you go ahead and send her a love offering, a blessing, send her something, because we're going to start supporting Black businesses. We're not going to sit there and pick and choose what business or who we want to support. So make sure you guys go ahead and Cash App show enough Miss Wanda. Please go ahead and do that. And I promise you, when you soar into Miss Wanda, I promise you, God is going to give you a blessing where you won't have enough room to receive. So make sure you go ahead and Cash App show enough Miss Wanda. Go ahead and show her some ports, show her some love, because we already know that the enemy is trying to sit there and come after Miss Wanda and her family. But like I say, Miss Wanda is covered with the blood of Jesus. She is covered with the full armor, and no devil in hell is going to prevail against her. And that's real talk. Checking Your Booth says, Chandela Hartgrove, or just say, I hope Miss Wanda has that screen recording of his buddy trashing her business. Absolutely. Absolutely. Like I said there and say, these people are the type of people that they can throw a rock, but they hide their hands. Make it make sense. Now you sitting there wants to go and throw some whatever you want to throw on Miss Wanda, saying Miss Wanda was coming against your business, but on national TV, you guys saw it for yourself, where she brought her little tail over there to Miss Wanda's place outside, where she was setting up her food, and say your food was nasty. And this is not alleged. This is not alleged. But we're going to go ahead and we're going to talk about all that, okay? Now, this name is new. Y'all be coming in with these new names. I don't even know how to pronounce it, and I'm not even going to try, because I know I'm going to go ahead and butcher it. But she said, plus she had Martell there, and a fight started. Tisha was way too meek for me about her mother turning that mayhem. Absolutely. And I want to talk about that as well, Tisha. Tisha, if nobody have your mom's back, you make sure that your mom have your back. You have your mom's back, because your mom sacrificed for you. Don't sit there and get up caught in all this stuff on these reality shows and thinking that, oh, my mom can handle it alone. Your mom might be looking tough. She might sound tough, but inside she still needs someone that's close to her heart to be right there on her side. Because what really had gotten me, when Melody had said that she talks to Marcel and Tisha, while she was dragging Miss Wanda. Oh, I already, and it's not a word verbatim. So all this right here, guys, is for entertainment purpose only, alleged. But in so many words, as if, we cool. I talked to Tisha and I talked to Marcel, but I'm going to still drag her mom. Girl, I don't know what boat you came on. I don't know who you think you are. You ain't going to talk to my mom in that kind of way. And that's where I say, when it comes to Tisha need to go ahead and put her foot down. So let me read some more of the comments. Lady B says, you are right. Real talk with Lady D. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Checking Your Boo says, Letitia needs to, yeah, I read that one. Grandma Moochie said, yeah, no, that's not going to happen. Absolutely. You're not going to trash my mom. We're going to stand by your mom. If nobody else going to stand by your mom, I know I will. Chandela said, exactly, Lady D. Checking Your Boo. She's talking to Okay, my girl Sugar Brown is in the house. She says, hit that like button as your admission to this live. Yes, guys, make sure you go ahead and hit that like button. Hit the like button. Go ahead and do it. Support it. Support the like button. And like I said, if you guys wants to, when I get into my spirituality, talk about the word, and stuff like that, most of it is going to be membership only. Okay. So let me see if I can read some more. Chandela says she would have been touched that day she rolled up on my mama, and again after that live. Absolutely. So don't forget that. So make sure, guys that support Miss Wanda, make sure you have Miss Wanda have a little nice package. So if anything do happen, at least she can go ahead and present this to the judge, which, like I said there, and say it's not going to fly anywhere because Miss Wanda has her own YouTube platform. And if you don't like what she said on her platform, then you don't have to watch. People is not going to sit there and take a paintbrush and beautify, and stroke somebody's ego. People is not going to do that. So if you think that everybody's supposed to sit there and kiss the ground that you walk in on, you got to be mistaken. You got to be out of your mind. Okay. You got to be out of your mind. Tanya says, hey, Lady D and chat. Mel is taunting Tisha at this point. Well, it's time for Tisha to sit there, like I said, how many times that you're going to allow somebody to taunt you, and that's why this person right here, Let Love, sitting there talking about I'm 9 buys because of the intro that I had put on this morning. Like I said, I saw something that you guys failed to see. I didn't sit there and told this girl to come on. These are edit videos. I'm just sitting there pulling it out. That's all it is. So like I said, don't get mad with the messenger, okay? Don't get mad with the messenger. Checking Your Boo says you already hit the like. It's fair because CC. Let me read this right here. Let me read this. I got this right here. I need to set that up. I'm gonna set that up so I can read it, because I can read it close on that one. Checking Your Boo says you all, I already hit the like. It is fair because CCs take their time to give viewers content. It is considered and kind to like the video, subscribers, and share the video. Also, hashtag good people. Thank you very much, Checking Your Boo, because you see, they do me in. And the reason why they do me in, because people don't want to hear the truth. People love their ears to be tickled. But if you in here and you watching, so quite obvious, it must be something that got your attention. And if I don't like somebody's channel, I'm not going to come on. And that's real talk. That's real talk. You're gonna have to break that name down and make sure I get it, because I can't even pronounce that name. But she said, it's your channel, period. Absolutely. Absolutely. Tina Love said, consider also that Tisha holds some discretion when reacting as a mom and a businesswoman. The attack has been on Tisha big time. Absolutely. But like I say, this is the Scotts. This is Tisha, Marcel, Destiny. We already know Stormy. This is your season. This is your time to shine. This is your time to shine. Don't worry about these naysayers trying to win them over like a Dr. Heavenly. Don't worry about them people. I already talked about it this morning. These people does not have a heaven nor hell to put none of you guys in. None of you. If these people could create the sunshine, I promise you, they won't let the sun shine on you. They would not let the sun shine on you. So don't worry about them people. My girl, Country Girl, is in the house. She said, thank everyone for liking the video. Hey, Country. Chris C says the sad part is that Marcia doesn't have her back and hold her back. Absolutely. And he needs to stop it. So I just hope that he see exactly what's going on. Because first of all, you guys know I already had called that out from day one. Someone was sitting there and say, oh, it's not like it is. Yeah, it was like it is. Martell shouldn't have never, not Martell, Marcel. Marcel should have never went and met up with Melody. And I got some more clips. I pulled out a lot of more clips. When it was something had happened when Melody, I think if I'm not mistaken, her and Miss Wanda had got into it, or her and somebody had got into it, where Melody got up and she left. And when she got up and left, yeah, that was this clip right here, what we're showing with Miss Wanda. Marcel called her back and then wanted to hug her. If anybody, you should have went and hugged your mother-in-law. But guys, don't get me started. Don't get me started at all. Like I said there and say, this channel is not for everybody. And I'm not going to change for no one. I've been talking like this from day one. So if you're not used to my type of talking, the way that I do it, then go somewhere else. And that's real talk. Sugar Brown said Mel's demise is on the rise. They've been given fair warnings, and I do not fear any remorse. Absolutely. Grandma Moochie says I'm peeking storylines. Absolutely. So guys, let's go ahead and get into all this right here. Let me see which one. I'm going to go ahead and I'm gonna comb through it. I went ahead and let me put the link down again. So if you guys want to come up, if I know you are welcome to come up, okay? You are welcome to come up, because I'm finna comb through this again, because see, we had overlooked all this right here. She said Marcel is going to have her in prison line, Teresa Giudice and Miss, oh my God, signing papers and having the majority ownership. Oh my God. Well, we're going to pray that does not manifest. We're going to pray that does not manifest. So I don't know if this part 2 or part 1. Let me see what part is this right here. Because see, they was upset with Miss Wanda. But like I said, ain't nobody mad but the devil. We're going to comb through this, because like I say, no one loves the truth. And they're upset because one thing about Miss Wanda, honey, Miss Wanda is a sharpshooter, and she's not going to. Oh, look at my girl. I didn't know Miss Marcella was up. I'm so sorry, Miss Marcella. You just came up, or was down there?
No, I just came up. I wanted to tell you, you are refreshing on these YouTube streets. And
Thank you very much.
I asked you the other day, like I'm studying the Bible, checking you, boo. I see a class. Ecclesiastics 3. I'm going to get on that today.
Mm-hmm.
My husband had to go to the hospital, so I'm just sitting here, and I want y'all to know that Miss Wanda, I told her about everything about y'all loving on her, wishing her condolences. They decided that they're going to bring the body back home to Alabama, so she arrived today. And Miss Wanda is going to be the one cooking for her entire family on Saturday. So I think this would be a blessing. Miss Wanda is like the matriarch of her family. So when they having an event, she's cooking. And so she's running around, getting her hair done, everything. Because she was supposed to actually leave for Texas today to go see her sister. So I told her, don't have your mind on this stuff. They saying they suing me. I don't have my mind on that stuff. If you're gonna sue me, serve me. And I'm gonna need some help getting some clips, because this is just crazy. And it's like, you as a content creator, you're saying, your copyright claim, your opinion, alleged, everything, and it's not like we are doing things, but these attacks from these different blog pages, the best thing to do, like me, I don't even look. They try to add me. If I know I don't go to that page, go ahead and say what you gotta say. And today it was somebody added me. It's getting horrible. So I done moved on, and serve me. That's all I have to say. Just serve
That's it.
me, and I'm just gonna pray about it because this is foolishness.
That's it. But
All
you
of
don't have
it.
to worry about anything because we already know what it is. It's what you call reverse psychology, and it's not going to work. It's like, okay, it's a tick for tag. You doing this for me to me, and I'm going to do this to you, like a Me Too movement. That's what you see right here. But it's not going to work. If what I would do, this is what I would do. I would call their bluff. I will call their bluff. And when they sit there and they send you some papers, you kind of sue them, just like they did Maurice. When Maurice sat there and he had papers sent to them, what did they do? They went ahead and kind of sue. So if they have anything, they submit anything to you, kind of sue them as well. That's all you do, and we all going to be fighting each other. That's how it is.
Yeah.
Call their bluff. Call their bluff.
Yeah.
And if you go to court, make sure you sue them as well. And
Yeah, I
like
had a lot of
that's the
bloggers
right.
that reached out to me. A lot of bloggers that was unexpected that told me they will support me. We will write statements. We will do whatever because
Absolutely.
I've said the things that they're trying to accuse you of saying. Like I said that she looked like she had her breasts and butt done. So that's what I said. She looked like she had it done. So she wants to sue me for that. And she wants to sue me for some other thing that was crazy. But if I use it in form of a question, and I didn't say this happened factually, this is my opinion. I've already talked to a lawyer. They was like, just wait. The worst you can get is a cease and desist, and you've already stopped talking about her already. So that's it. That's nothing they really could do. But Miss Wanda does know about it, and Miss Wanda has her own plans. So.
Well, like I said, she's a public figure. Now, the thing that, I know that we do not go and dig up these people's personal business. I know I never have, that's not interesting to me, but when we talk about something that happened on this show, which we already know when it comes to this certain particular show, Love and Marriage in Huntsville, they rather talk about stuff that's on social media. Social media is more entertaining than on the show because people focusing on what's going on in these people's personal life. So like I said, if they put it out there on social media, and most of the ones that's putting it out on social media is her trauma bonding fans. So if her overzealous fans are putting it out, then you cannot tell us how to tell the story. You understand what they already put out? You air it out. You are free game.
Yeah, but I thank you for praying for me because I feel y'all prayers. I'm going through this with my husband. With the cancer, I feel y'all prayers, and I'm not gonna let this come before God and my husband.
Absolutely don't, because like I say, these people already had told you that these people are powerless. All these people are a bunch of trolls that's windmilling for one person. And I promise you, if some like this happened to them, you think that the one that they are windmilling for going to have their backs? No, not at all. If she already denied them on the show, she don't know these people. Didn't she say that?
Yeah.
She said, I don't know these people. I can't tell these people what to do. And that's the part, when it comes to Marcel. Marcel is the type of person that he got it all together as he claimed. Now, he should have told Melody. Tisha told her mother to stop it. But now Miss Wanda is a grown person, but she already told Miss Wanda to stop it. So she did her job, but Melody never made the effort to come out from what I have seen. And this is my opinion. From what I have seen, came out and dismantled and told these overzealous fans to stop what they are doing, because most of the ones that's doing that, it's not no one with Tisha and the rest of the Scotts. It's her
Right.
fans that's going out there and stalking and harassing and bullying and doxing and giving people bad reports and calling people events and trying to get people, to side with them. And if they don't side with them, they gonna try to sit there and do anything that they can to take them out. It's her trauma binding fans, overzealous fans that's doing that. So I don't understand how, she not taking accountability, and Marcel didn't hold her to what, was coming out of her mouth. Make it make
Yeah.
sense, Miss Marcella.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense, but they blaming things on heavily edited. So
Mhm.
I guess we'll see the whole thing. But in Bravo, you got the cast members who can't sue one another. Miss Wanda is still a cast member. She hasn't been terminated from the
Oh,
show.
okay.
They're just not filming her right now, but she's not terminated. And now is an attack on Carlos today. And I was like, oh my goodness.
What happened to him?
Now they're going after Carlos for saying that he lied on the blogger, because Carlos did an interview with Dr. Heavenly on last night.
Yeah, I
and
saw that. I was
now-
upset with that one. But what happened?
because he was talking about the blogger going into Stormy's facility,
Mhm.
and so now they want to relaunch another group lawsuit for Carlos lying.
So now they wants to do a lawsuit on callers now.
Yes, Carlos, Miss Wanda, me, but no lawsuit on Martell, Orion, no lawsuit on none of those people.
Mhm. These people just playing with the system, because if anybody should sue anybody, like you said, should be Ariane, because first of all, Ariane is not a public figure. These people was
Right.
using her likeness, using her content, her intellectual
son.
property, to use it against her son. So, like I said, all they doing is just playing with fire. And I'm here to tell you, and people are watching. So
Yes,
don't
we
think that
talk.
people are not watching.
Most
People
of
are
us
watching.
we're gonna go in as a group, if anything.
Yes, people are watching, and they got people that is watching this mess, that's taking notes, and they seen everything that's going on, and they see who are the really, the real bullies. And
Mhm.
I'm glad that they took this season right here to shine light on these millimeters. And the
Yeah.
sad part about it is that they say, well, we done made it to the show as if it's funny. Oh, we should get paid now. No, guys, you guys gonna be in a world of trouble, and that's real talk.
Well, I'm gonna say this, I'm gonna get off of here. I'm just thanking God, truthfully. He's changing me. I feel so rejuvenated. I just feel good. And
Mhm.
I know that people try to punish me with my past, but
Mhm.
I heard something you said today. Don't look at you, look at God. So
Absolutely.
every time somebody try to tear me down, I look at God and say, Lord, just keep my strength in you. Because, I'm enjoying this. I read the Bible like it's an exciting novel. I just can't put it down sometimes. So it is so good for me.
Absolutely, absolutely. And don't, like I said, when you open up, your scriptures, just pray and know that the word is already in you. All you're doing is just getting confirmation. I saw that unpopular opinion that came up, and then she dropped. You are welcome to come up. Unpopular opinion. She had came up, but then she had dropped. But yes, continue staying focused, and knowing that we are praying for you. And these people, first of all, do you know them?
No,
You don't know them. So if you don't know them, they have no effect on you at all. They
right.
have no effect on you at all. But I'm just here to tell you, if they do sue you, you counter sue, okay?
Yeah.
And when
Thank
you
you.
counter sue, I promise you, like I said, we all playing the games. That's it. That's it. Hey, my
Thank
girl,
you.
how are you doing? Unpopular
Unpopular.
opinion.
Hey y'all. I haven't
How
been on
are
the
you
app with
doing?
y'all before. Good afternoon, ladies.
Hi, you're very talented.
Yes, very, very much.
Y'all
Very
didn't see what I
much.
just put up there. I'm a clown, y'all. I just try to make everybody laugh a little bit by not taking it all so seriously, you know?
Absolutely.
Because we just be stressed out. But listen, I'm interested in you all's perspective on this. So have you all noticed that all of the cast members' storylines have the millimeters in it?
Yeah.
Mhm.
I think that it's an overall plan by all of the cast members to expose this whole thing, including
Absolutely.
Carlos. Like, I think that they have this, like, even the beef between like Tisha and Stormy, I think that they can't really make up until, because they have to show that no matter who's connected to who, that these millimeters have harassed everyone on the show. Kimmy
Mhm.
Yeah.
talked about it, the episode 1. Stormy, we just saw Stormy go to jail behind it. We saw Marceau sit down and tell Mel to her face, and then she ran away. Right? Like, everyone is putting it out there. Like, which cast member hasn't talked about it yet? Destiny has talked about it. All of them have said the word millimeter this season.
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
really think something bigger is up, like, for the rest of the season. I think that they have some sort of like overall plan to really take this whole, to one, let everybody see it, not just the people who are on YouTube, right? But like
Absolutely.
expose the whole thing so that folks can really see what it is. What do y'all think
Mhm.
about that? Have y'all noticed that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
what I think, this is what I think. I think that the reason why they bringing it to light, because so many people have been affected by it. When you start going
Right.
after people's businesses and doxing them and harassing them, then they made not Destiny, Stormy cried. I cried as well, because this
Yeah.
girl got to come out with some bad money, being embarrassed, getting arrested, taking time from stuff that she needs to do with her business just to go ahead and handle this foolishness. This horrible to me.
Not
I don't know
only
about you
that,
guys. It's
if y'all
scary. It's
haven't
scary.
noticed, they're attacking all their business. They're attacking
Yes.
Black. They're attacking Canvas Beauty. They're attacking anything that another cast is trying to bring forth.
And I think it's damaging that they're not attacking her. Like, I swear, like, the stuff that people don't pay attention to is always like, you all don't, like they really think they're doing something, but they're really digging themselves a hole, because you can tell who's
Hold on,
behind it.
hold your thought 1 second. Levine, this is the one I had addressed this morning. Not this morning, just now on my video. She says, Lady D, I think you misunderstood me today. What's going to happen is just make Melody even bigger light. I would love to talk to you about all this. I would love to talk to you again once we finish with this live, Lavina. I would like to talk to you. So you can continue on Unpopular.
Oh, I'm just thinking, y'all. I just been really paying attention to this, and I'm surprised that they're finally talking about it on the show, because it is reality. Carlos says we follow the reality, right?
Mhm.
And here's the thing
Right.
about that one blogger. Didn't she? I could be wrong. Did she not show up over at Destiny's something or another? The same person?
Yes.
She showed up to I don't that's the Martell's court case. She
Okay,
showed
so
up
right.
to oh my God, Stormy's 3 businesses and did interviews
Mhm.
with the
So
owners. And if
they
you look
got
at,
enough to get a restraining order against her, don't they?
well, today it came out that she is possibly, allegedly, I'm saying allegedly, going to try to get Stormy in trouble for elder abuse.
Oh my God, are you serious?
That is
I'm being dead serious. And
Are you
and then
serious?
and I'm gonna tell you something. God led my words the other day when I did my live, right? I was
Mhm.
careful not to put down nobody's business. I was careful not to say nobody's name that has not been said, just their first name. And it has shaken these YouTube streets up. It has shaken these streets up, and I was very careful not to say anything. But right after my live, I started getting threats, and
Mhm.
I'm talking about in the public, not in my DM, because I blocked everybody from my DM.
Mhm.
But it's something that's happening, and it's being revealed when I said that there is an alliance within the alliance
Mhm.
and stuff like that. So, like I said, I didn't show any pictures, but that one picture. And I'm going to tell you something. People on the Facebook pages have been digging and digging and digging and following the money and connecting the dots,
Mhm.
and they are exposing.
Mhm.
They are exposing these people, and they don't like it. But guess what? These people are saying some horrible things, but no, they're not on the lawsuit.
Mhm.
I think I'm on the lawsuit because I'm Wanda's friend.
Mhm. But like I said, you stressing yourself out. Don't stress yourself. Don't
Yeah,
give
don't
energy to
always
that.
stress about it.
It's
About
I
that.
promise you, it's not going to fly. I promise you, it's not
And you
going to
can
fly.
criticize someone's business if you've patronized it.
Absolutely, yes.
I
If
can
if
say
you,
I
if
can
I don't
write
like a
you.
product, I
Yeah,
don't
I
like
can go
it.
on Google right now and say this restaurant was not clean, but the thing is, you can't lie. You can't never have been there. But then businesses have recourse for that. If you put a bad, a phony Google rating, you can go through Google to get it taken down.
Mhm.
Right.
Like, this is not news. People do this. People don't. I mean, this obviously the truth doesn't matter. Like I was saying yesterday, it doesn't really matter what the truth is. It's just who's the loudest and what's the sexiest
Yeah.
story.
So
Oh,
if
okay.
that's the case, look, let me say this right quick, Miss Marcel. If that's the case, if you guys talked about her business, what about all the time they talked about what's his name, Martell's wine? Talked about his
Yeah.
wine.
Right.
Didn't they
Yeah.
sit there and they tried to put bad reports and reviews on about his wine?
Get the
These
life
people
jacket
drag
out
his
the
wine.
pool. Get the life jacket out.
These people drag. So go and get all those clips of how they dragged Martell when it came to his wine. Go ahead, Miss Marcella.
Oh, what I was saying, I'm being sued for saying that she acts like she's sleeping with her husband, and I'm being sued for saying that she had big breasts. She got her breast done, and that's what is out right now.
Okay, so then what are the damages though? So if you said somebody had their boobs done, what does that cost? Like that, what?
She doesn't want she said she doesn't want bloggers to talk about her negatively, and she doesn't
She don't get to
said,
say that because she's a public
Thank
and
you.
she's
figure.
saying that everybody's lying on her. That's not saying, that she's pretty and all of that.
Okay,
Okay,
so
but
if you
she
say
doesn't
she's
get
pretty,
she's
I
ahead,
never
a
said she
public
wasn't
figure.
pretty.
Kylie Jenner didn't get up there and sue everybody.
thank you. And Nene too. We talked about Nene, her skin changing and her hair and her nose. You'd think Nene sat there and say, I'm going to sue you. I'm going to sue you. You talking
But she
about my
couldn't.
nose.
But she
Thank you.
couldn't
She's
do
a
it.
public figure. Thank
As
you.
a public figure, you can't sue people for saying unfavorable things about you.
No.
I mean, she
Yeah,
can.
so.
She won't win, but she
No,
could.
not
She
at
could
all.
if she wants to waste.
Well,
some money.
anybody could sue anybody. You see what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yeah.
We live in the United States where everybody sue everybody. You get sued, you get sued, you get sued. But it's not going to fly. But I understand what Miss Marcella is saying. She don't want to take the necessary time to, from her busy day and spend unnecessary money. But like I said, when it comes to stuff like that, just go ahead and get you a public attorney. Okay, I wouldn't even spend no money on this right here. Even if I have now, if my attorney said that, is a case, then, if you see something really bad, but if it's because you talked about her butt, her nose or whatever, it's not going to fly. I wouldn't even spend a dime.
But then
on
she
that,
has to prove that she didn't.
Thank
get her
you.
butt done.
Thank you. Thank
she
you.
would have to prove that her butt is real.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like,
and
because
all
she
you
has
doing
to
is
prove
calling
it's
me.
not a lie.
That's it.
And that you knew it wasn't a lie. And that even though you knew it was a lie, that you reported it anyway. How would you know if her butt was real?
Well, her husband reported it.
So do you have the clip that her husband said that?
No,
You talking about
I
an
got it.
ex-husband?
Yeah. I have to get the clip. I gotta
Well,
find it.
find that clip and just get all your information together. So if her husband's ex-husband said that, then you only going by of what public figures went ahead and put out.
Okay. Thank y'all.
All right, love. Be
Bye.
blessed here,
Bye.
but don't worry, don't stress. You too blessed to be stressed.
Yes.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I
I'm gonna
won't
put in
worry
the
about it,
chat.
Marcella. Stay encouraged. This is what people do to keep you, to censor you.
That's it. So
Yeah.
This
all
is
it
for
is just a
censorship.
scare tactic. It's just a scare tactic. That's all it is.
Thank y'all so much. I'm gonna be in the chat.
All righty. And
All
guys,
right.
make
too.
sure y'all
Thank
hit Miss Wanda's Cash App. Make sure I already had posted. Make sure you guys let me see if I can post it again, see if I can find it. But make sure you go and bless Miss Wanda with her Cash App, guys, and show us support. But like I said, guys, all this right here is just a Me Too movement. A Me Too movement, just a scare tactic, okay, I'm going to sit there and I'm going to say I'm going to sue you. Like I said, anybody could sue anybody. Like I say, I'm used to it because I sat there, went through hell and back, with my businesses in and out of court. So, like I said, no weapon formed against you shall prosper. And all I could say, just call their bluff. That's it. Chandela says, Marcella, go to a therapist and document how you're feeling right now. Absolutely. I would definitely go because this right here is stress. And you can see Miss Marcella, she's under stress because she's dealing with, the stuff that's going on with her husband, how they talked about her husband. Now, just because she wants to come on her channel and give her opinion, and then they want to go ahead and say something about her. Make it make sense, guys. Make it make sense. Unpopular opinion. I didn't know you dropped. She says she won't get a Beyonce fame level if she can take people talking about her. That's to show you that these people don't have thick skin. These people, they faking it until they making it. And that is sad, But yes, you are right. If I was Miss Marcella, I go ahead and kind of sue them for stress, and all the times that they went and they bullied her, and made tons and tons of videos, and especially when it comes to Miss Wanda, we already know that these people, they talked about Miss Wanda like a dog, even talked about her business, even put a business truck, and made commentary on it. You messing with somebody's brand. So, like I said, whatever good for the goose is good for the gander. If you can't take it, you could dish it, but you can't take it. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. She admitted to, oh my God. Let me see what Dark and Lovely say. All of Bark and Mel's doing is distraction because she doesn't want the truth exposed of the messy scamming critique. My God. Sugar Brown says that Tweety Bird Holt ain't going to do anything. It's just chirping. Like I say, anybody can sue anybody. Like I say, anybody can sue anybody. But I'm the type of person, and I can speak from experience because I always had, my own all my life. And I likes to handle it in the courthouse. I don't know about other people, but shoot, I likes to handle it in the courthouse. I'm gonna call your bluff because I remember when all the stuff had came down on my business. Shoot, I could have been in prison if I was just set up and just, not do anything. So I said, shoot, honey, I'm gonna fight for my life because I know one thing: I wouldn't take nothing from my own business. Shoot, I said that and fought that, even if I had to fight it until I die in my grave. I'm gonna fight it. So don't be afraid. And that's the thing about it, we be so afraid, to like I said, fight back. We think that, oh, we Christians and we gonna let God handle. Yeah, let God handle, but God didn't say be no wimp. God did not say no wimp. And like I said there and say, honey, you come after me, honey, I'm coming back after you, honey, 10 toes down. So if you sue me, honey, I'm suing you as well. And that's real talk. And thank God, honey, like I say, I have a house full of people that's in authority. So try to dox me, okay? Try to sit there and do something. I promise you, honey, you going to sit there. You're going to be for a shock of your life. And that's real talk. Hello, beautiful people is in the house. Yes, indeed, guys. Ecclesiastic. I'm gonna make sure I read that tonight. Ecclesiastic 3. And I love, oh my God, I love Ecclesiastic. There is a season for everything. Yes, indeed. There is a time and a season for everything. And this right here is the season to sit there and uncover every thing that is not of God. Rip the sheets off. I'm gonna read that scripture. I loved Ecclesiastic. That's a time and a season for everything. Chandela says, pull your medical records from the high blood pressure to all. Absolutely. And also, I hope that Ariane Curry, because this girl, Ariane Curry, now she could sit there and she could tear the entire house down. And I wanted to talk about this. I'm still going to talk about some more about it, but not today because I only got 3 more minutes. I just do my hour, and after that, that's it. But Ariane Curry absolutely got a lawsuit because these people sat there and they came after her, took all of her content and put it on their channel and made videos, tons and tons of videos, took her phone calls and sat there and brought it, on a platform. This girl got a lawsuit. So I hope she sat there and she sued the pants off of these people. Checking your booth say, I'm claiming Marcella and Wanda as the David against the Goliath. David, the hashtag, the overcomer, Wanda and Marcella, the overcomer. Absolutely, because like I say, giants do fall. And we already know, honey, it took David, little old David. David took 5 rocks in a slingshot and knocked down that 9-foot giant. And we are talking about not something that a pre-ancient story. We talking about these giants right here. These giants today, and giants do fall. These people ain't nothing but like the Wizard of Oz. You remember how Dorothy and the wizard, how we thought that the wizard was so big all the while it was a little midget. These people is powerless, guys. Powerless. I heard the lips are just a filter. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yes, thank you, thank you, Marcella. Thank you for coming in, and also Unpopular Opinion, guys. Make sure you guys go and check out Unpopular Opinion podcast. I promise you, you will get educated because, oh my God, look, I know this girl. She is powerful. This girl is anointed, and don't underestimate her when it comes to Unpopular Opinion. I see you are in your lane. I know when she make those videos, she's coming from a very professional point of view. This girl is in her lane. I can feel it. I can feel it, honey. I can feel it. Yes. So you're gonna get some information that's much needed. Ain't no watered down information when it comes to Unpopular. Yes, she is great. So make sure you go ahead and check her out. Check her out. When she opened her mouth, I said, oh my God, honey. You're going to eat meat with her, honey. You're going to eat meat. This coming from a very professional point of view. This ain't nothing no watered down, honey. Mommy Damon says they all have a impoverished mentality. Absolutely. That's exactly what it is. God already has showed that to me. These people are bottom feeders. They are bottom. Every last one of them are bottom feeders. She said they all have a impoverished mentality, trying to pimp people out of their hard-earned coins, for the love of money is the root of all evil. What it is that I feel in the spirit. It's just that now you are bringing light to them, because these people was trying to sit there and run this Ponzi scheme, and now that, you messing with they money, then they come in and they bark it because they don't want you to mess up something that they had, they was, feeling that was taking care of some of the bills. But like I said, that money is not going to last, because the money is coming from a very evil place. Look, I see Unpopular Opinion podcast. She laughing because I'm in the spirit. She know, this girl is on point. She's no dummy. I can tell you that, honey. She is no dummy, honey. So when you go on that channel, you are getting professional point of view. I felt that in the spirit. Checking your booth says, I have said it for years. Public court is different from the judicial system. Absolutely. Nikki B says, let me see. I'm trying to see it. It is interesting how a lot of bloggers are giving the CCs a pass for going to the weary. Absolutely. It's time. And that's the thing about it, when it comes to us against these demons out there, it's like we allow them to back us up in a corner, like a crab. How a crab going to start backing up, and that's what we allow these powerless people. We allow them to back us up in the corner. These people only just talking. Call their bluff. Call their bluff. Like I said, don't be scared of the court system. Don't be scared of the court system. And if you do not have any money, get you a public attorney. And if the public attorney sit there and say that these people got a case, then you sit there, you get the transcripts, and you sit there and you hire your attorney. But you don't even have to worry about that. God got this. I promise you, these people are powerless. It's not even going to fly, just like when they did Destiny. When they tried, not Destiny, Stormy. Judge just going to go ahead and throw it out. Trust me, I had people to look at all this, and people in high places are watching. And like I said there and say, you don't even know who you watching is. It could be the attorney generals watching you guys, okay? So you better be careful. And that's real talk. Now, believe me, when I speak it, you could take it to the bank. So people are watching you guys. Checking your booth says also when a person receives a cease and desist letter is reference to false info share. For example, when people are speaking facts, that cease and desist letter is void and null. Absolutely, but still don't ignore it, because you already know what had happened to Tasha K. And also, if I'm not mistaken, I think a blogger has sued another content creator for like so many millions of dollars, and when she didn't show up, she forfeited. So when it's stuff like that, you got to take it serious, but don't be scared, guys. Don't be scared. I promise you. Sugar Brown said Miss Wanda, AL, Sherelle World, Marcella can actually sue Melody. Well, we're gonna sit there being oh my god. And like I said, guys, this is a lot. This is a lot. A Boom says the very person you may be attacking on YouTube may be a powerful fisher. Absolutely, absolutely, honey. Absolutely. You got to be careful. You got to be careful, because you never know who you are entertaining. And that's real talk. You got to be careful who you are sitting there coming against, because the people that you think that you are coming against will bring you down to your knees. And that's real talk. Don't be afraid, guys. I promise you. Don't be afraid. Unpopular opinion podcast says if they say Trump incited a riot, oh my God. Oh my, if they say, my God. Yep. Like I say, these people are powerless, guys. Sugar Brown say Article 110 of the Criminal Code criminalize any person who incited another person or person to commit criminal offenses under Article 108. Oh, okay. Nikki B. Hey, Nikki. Nikki is in the house. She said, with everything is going on, it might be time for the show to be canceled. That's what they want. They want the show to be canceled. But like I said, one monkey don't stop no show. They want the show to be canceled. I think that when it comes to the Scotts, I think that they can take this show and put it back on track. Like I said, if Melody does not wants to be a part of this cast, then Melody is working on something, got her own little streaming little company, whatever that is, Nubian, whatever. Why don't she go over there? Which most likely she will, because what Martell said, you either tell my story or fire me. And that's absolutely the truth, guys. Miss Wanda need her own show. Absolutely. Miss Wanda need to be back on that show. And they're afraid of Miss Wanda, because one thing about Miss Wanda, honey, Miss Wanda, she ain't afraid to let the hat out the bag. And they don't want Miss Wanda to expose all the stuff that is going on, because we already know when it came to Ariane. What did Ariane Curry say? These people are faking it. These are fake storylines. These people are not telling the truth. And that's why I think, this is my opinion, guys. I think that's the reason why they do not want Ariane to come on that show, because they don't want the truth to come out, because they had this lady coming on, sitting there faking, according to what they put out, this fake storyline. And what Ariane said, and all this is alleged, because like I said, we only can talk about what they put out. Ariane sat there and said even Carlos King knew that these people was not together. But if I was Ariane, honey, I wouldn't let them sit there and gag me. I don't care. I wouldn't let them gag me. I would sit there and tell it all, but I'm pretty sure, because I saw Ariane in the spirit. I saw how this girl got so much to say, but these people sitting there got her under a tight gag order. That's how I saw where she can't even come out to defend her daughter. You remember when they talked about her daughter, saying that her daughter was bullying the M&M kids? She couldn't even come out and say, what is going on. I heard her telling Martell, you better tell them to leave my daughter alone. And Martell didn't even say nothing. Martell should have came and say, yes, guys, you wrong for putting Ariane's daughter in the mix of it. But Martell didn't say nothing about it, because like I say, it's something, you got to get yourself right too, Martell. You definitely got to get yourself right. You can't just sit there and try to clean yourself, but not
Sticking with a marriage and giving him another chance. On the flip side, she's following and liking and commenting on the same person. Wait. How many comments I made on you? How many comments I made on you? If Maurice was out here cheating with somebody that I knew about, let me tell you something. I'm not finna follow just so you know. Oh. And I'm a Scorpio. Wait. And we're very loyal. But Tisha, wait, let me ask you this question. And that's real. Wait, let me ask you this question. I know you. Good advice. I know you. I know Martell. I'm not y'all friend. Okay? So I can follow. Wait. Let me explain something to you. You and Tisha should be friends. Okay? You and Tisha should be friends. Tisha don't follow her. But Tisha do not follow her. That's what I do. This woman that broke up a family, right?
And see, that's the part right there, how Melody overtalks you. And the reason why she's doing that, because she wants control of the conversation. And when she cannot get control of the conversation, then she's going to walk out and leave. But she thought, Miss Wanda, she's uneducated. Miss Wanda can't articulate her word. I'm going to sit there and I'm going to overtalk her, because I'm not going to let her talk to me like this, because she know Miss Wanda knows how to pull those cards. Miss Wanda know exactly what's going on. And that's why I think, and like I say, this is my opinion, I think that they doing all this trying to gag, just like, I don't know who, one of my subscribers had talked about yesterday. They trying to gag order Miss Wanda. And the reason why they doing that, because they know Miss Wanda, just like Destiny had came out and said that they know where the bodies are. So they don't want Miss Wanda to come out and tell the truth, because, I'm pretty sure that the streets are talking and we don't have all the information that is going on out there in Huntsville. And they know Miss Wanda. One thing about Miss Wanda, she's going to tell it. She's going to tell it. And I don't think that Miss Wanda come across as a person that lies. But Miss Wanda is going to stand up and she's going to defend herself. And see, that's why they wanted to overtalk her. But Miss Wanda still sat there and pulled out her sword. Let me put my camera on. Miss Wanda pulled out her sword and she sat there and she sliced and diced. Let's hear some more, guys.
Martell broke up the family. Y'all want to put on the lady. Agree. So don't do that. It's like you're supporting the situation. No, I'm not having support because she's nice looking. That's a problem. Y'all have a.
And see, that's why I made my little intro. Destiny. Now, I like Destiny. I'm not going to tell you no lie. I like Destiny, because now Destiny is thrown to the side, with the ops now. They done threw her to the side. So she know exactly. We know now what's going on, but see how Destiny was riding so hard for Miss Buddy, riding so hard for her. But now that the tables are turned because Destiny sitting there trying to defend, oh, you know, you got to be loyal to the Scorpio, to Melody. You know, but we already know that Scorpio, whoever she calling herself is, end up stinging you. But that bite, trust me, that bite is not deadly at all. Just all bark. That's all it is. Okay. So now you're seeing how Destiny is trying to defend Miss Buddy. But when it comes to Miss Wanda is not going to stand down. Miss Wanda, she's going to say what she needs to say. And I promise you, it doesn't care how it might come out. You going to get it. You going to understand exactly what she's saying. So let's listen to some more.
Problem with that?
I do. I'm gonna tell you as a woman, I do.
Because you have no self-esteem.
I don't, baby. Because
You
look
have
at me.
no self-esteem.
Look at me. I don't.
Yes, you
Look
do.
at me. I don't.
Yes, you do.
I don't.
So right there, I'm gonna talk about you right now, Destiny, because see, I overlooked this clip. I'm thank God that God went ahead and put it in my lap, dropped this in my lap. So leave me with the comments talking about, you know, I'm supposed to be in the light. Okay, like I said there and say, I'm shining light. It may not be the light that you want to shine. I'm shining light because this is where our people at. Now, Destiny got up and sitting there flaunting her hair weave, and as she got it all together, you know, showing off. You know, that's what they do. You know, we riding so hard for people that's sit there and suck the life out of you. But see, at the time, Destiny, she didn't know. She didn't see. But she was defending Miss Buddy. Like I say, Miss Wanda, she's what I call, you know, set apart. Miss Wanda is picked on to be picked. How you say it? Miss Wanda is picked out to be picked on. Yeah, she's picked out to be picked on. She always going to be set apart. It's like the thumb and the four fingers. The thumb is always separated from the four fingers. Your anointing is not can be around the crowd. You see what I'm saying? That's why I say when I set up my banner, I don't worry about the 99. And I'm about to close it up in a few, okay? I don't go after the 99. I always go after the one. And see, Ms. Wanda, you know, it may feel like she's alone, but Ms. Wanda is not alone. But I just hope Keisha sat there and have her mom's best heart, you know, especially not just behind the cameras, but also in front of the cameras.
Now, I know me and Melody are in a weird space right now, but I'm not gonna let Miss Wanda just sit here and run her mouth. She has to be put in her place, and I don't have a problem doing it at all.
That's it.
I'm gonna be clear on something to everybody at the table, real
Please
fast.
do.
Y'all ain't never gotta worry ever in life. Anybody that's around or trying to around with your man, me ever having to say to them, comment, matter of fact,
See, she thought she was in control of that conversation. She was buffed. She was sitting on Reddit because she thought that Ms. Wanda was not going to say what she said, what came out of Ms. Wanda's mouth. Look how buff she was, you know. I mean, she thought she was in control of this conversation. But Wanda sat there and said a few words that bust that bubble.
when I see him walking, I don't punch him in the throat.
See, always about violence. Always about violence. Just like the last episode, you know, this week. She's telling Marcel about DV, the list DV. But yet, in the same breath, she's talking about kicking Marcel's tail. Always talk about violence. Always talk about violence. So before you guys leave me these comments, make sure that you guys know exactly what's going on, okay?
And Montel back together though. You must be Jesus. No, I'm not Jesus. I went Jesus 5 years ago. Well, Miss so I can see respect, I think that some of the issue is some of the older women who encourage young women to.
So she wanted to use that, which you guys know, but like I said there and say, yes, I want to talk about it because I overlooked this. I overlooked this because I was not caught up into this reality show, okay? Like I say, when I look at all this stuff right here, I look at it for entertainment purpose only. But she wanted to use this syndrome of older people, say stay in your marriage and all this other stuff, making herself look good. Like I said there and say, chicken tongue will say anything. You going to sit there and say what older people stay in the marriage? Well, let's see what Miss Wanda told her.
Stay in relationships that are toxic and that are killing them on the inside. I don't think that's okay.
Well, no, I don't think.
Yeah.
What makes you think that's killing you on the inside, though?
Because it was, Miss Wanda.
But you actually think that? You actually think that?
Marriage where someone is consistently cheating and betraying and lying and disrespecting you, that killed you on the inside.
I understand that, Melanie.
Yeah.
I really do. But I want you to know, if it was 1 year, I can understand it. But 5 years, if it was 1 month, I can understand it.
I didn't go through it for 5.
See, right there, she lost control of that conversation. Right there, those horns start popping up. Oh my God, she was not expecting Miss Wanda to say that. We need Miss Wanda back on that show. We need Miss Wanda back on that show because, see, Miss Wanda could handle these people. These people try to sit there and dumb it down, Miss Wanda, but that's what they do. When they know that they are not control of a conversation, they're going to find your weakness. They did it to Paul. Paul was going through the same thing. In the New Testament, Paul prayed day and night, God, please remove this thorn from my flesh. He had some type of weakness. We don't know what type of weakness. Somebody say he might have had a limp in the leg. But like I said there and say, when it comes to the Bible, I don't look at these little fairy tale stories. I look at how to bring it into the now, the future, what's today. But Paul said there, he told the Most High God, he said, remove this thorn from my side. And what did the Most High God say? Your grace is sufficient. Whatever you are going through, whatever weakness, whatever you think that is setting you back, I don't care if you got a speech impairment. I don't care if, you might have one eye, you might sit there and have a limp on your side. See, the devil tried to use your weakness to sit there and shut you up. So she tried to shut Miss Wanda up. She thought that, Miss Wanda was not going to articulate what was coming out her mouth. Well, it might be, like I said there and say, sometimes we look for this beautiful package, in a beautiful bow. But sometimes, it could sit there and be a raggedy bow on the outside, but inside the goods are there. So the goods are there because whatever sword that Miss Wanda had, it sliced and diced her. Okay, that's how you do it. Let's listen to that.
Okay, with 3.
That's right.
So what is the 2 years difference?
The 2 years difference is it was 2 years happening before.
Oh, so you said you knew about it 3 years
On
about
and off. It was like I found out after it had already been occurring for 2 years, and then I thought it was done, and then months would go by.
You knew about it the whole 5 years that you was out there.
No, ma'am.
Okay. Melanie knew Martell been cheating for the past 6 years. I'm not gonna even say 5. So yes, that make them sister wives, They all in this together. So, hey Melanie, like I said, put on your grown women panties, baby, and y'all just all be sisters together.
She couldn't take it, guys. I promise you. I'm trying to find Miss Shownuff. I'm trying to find Miss Wanda's her Cash App, guys. I'm trying to find her Cash App. I'm looking for it. I can't find it. But she couldn't take it. She couldn't take it. I mean, she got up from that table so quick because no way in the world, especially in a very small town as Huntsville, it was told to me, you blank, you will pass it up. And you trying to say that you did not know that your husband was having an affair with somebody else? And I need to play that other video. I'm going to play that tomorrow. I'm going to play that other video tomorrow. And some was saying that Miss Wanda was talking about another girl that Martell was messing with, and Melody went ahead and took Martell from her. It could be true, but I think that Miss Wanda is talking about Ariane Curry because the conversation was about the sister wife. The conversation was about Ariane. So I think that when Miss Wanda had told Melody, wasn't you guys was friends? And you guys, like I said, go into my playlist. Go into my playlist and you're going to see the rest. And look, I'm going to stay on this. I promise you. Because these people, like I said, they have duped us, pulled the wool right over us, got us all trauma bonded. If anybody need to sue, we all need to sue. Sue them all from causing us stress. Shoot, these people is a mess. I need you guys to put, okay, she did it. Because that's what I was looking. I was looking for Miss Wanda's Cash App, guys. Come on, guys. We got 71 people. That's what I see in here. Make sure you go ahead, even if you got to send at least $5. Send Miss Wanda something, okay? Because just like Speak With Your Girl Marcella says, you know, she's going to do all the catering, you know, and food is very expensive, very expensive. So make sure you help her on the food bill. Yeah, so I went ahead and post that. But yeah, guys, you know, Miss Wanda, see, they can't play with Miss Wanda. They cannot play with Miss Wanda. They can't handle Miss Wanda. And that's why they wanted Miss Wanda off of that show, because she's going to expose those lies. She's going to expose those lies. But I just hope, and I'm going to put some more clips together, I hope that Ariane will stand up. I don't care if they got a gag order or whatever. You know, she needs to hire her some attorneys. And she needs to say, I'm tired of these people using my likeness. I'm tired of these people sitting there making millions off my back, because they made millions off of Ariane's back. Made millions, but like I said, all that stuff is not going to last. It always going to come to an end. Yep. You're right. Checking your booth, say reveal truth and expose lies. And that's exactly what this was all about. When she's losing the argument, she walk away. Absolutely. Let me see if it's going to show on this one. I don't know if this is a video. Yep. Let me see. So yep, when she, oh honey. Look at that.
Going too far with
and you
everything.
See, she had to leave and go into the confession because she wasn't going to sit there and address Miss Wanda. All she do is to address Miss Wanda. You feel that you're more educated than Miss Wanda? But Miss Wanda said there, you know, you was over talking her. Miss Wanda was calm and cool and relaxed. She the one got all disembobulated, you know, about to blow up of what Miss Wanda said, because Miss Wanda, she pulled out the sword. She pulled out the sword and she cut where they couldn't handle it. And that's the bottom line. So guys, look, I'm going to wrap it up because I've been on here since this morning. Yes, so make sure you guys go ahead and Cash App Show Enough. Okay, this is the real Cash App right here. Show Enough. $SHONUFFMS. So make sure you go and hit the Cash App, guys. Make sure you go ahead and support Miss Wanda, okay? So that right there, that's the right Cash App, okay? Gail France says, the more I hear, the more I see evil at work. Absolutely. And that's what I was trying to tell. I hope she come back because I'm on. I don't really have nothing to do today. Let me see. The one that had comment, because I saw she was in my live. I would love to talk to her because, you know, I don't want to see no one stumble, guys. I don't want to see no one fall, but I also don't want you to look at me. Keep your eyes off of me because there's a lot of stuff that I might say you might not like. I don't walk under the anointing 24/7, okay? I do not walk under the anointing 24/7. So don't put your eyes on me. Like I said, you have to know the difference of what to chew and what to spit out. And when I made that intro, that video this morning, that video was what they did. All I did was just bring it to light. Okay. All I did was bring it to light. Let me see if I could pull something else up. So I'm here. If you want to talk about it, but don't sit there. Don't get mad with the messenger, honey. I'm just a nobody trying to tell everybody about somebody who can save anybody. Because I'm just a nobody, guys. Let me see if I can. I'm going to get it together because I got this right here so I can see it good. I can't pull it up. I don't know where it's at. I'm trying to see if I can find it. So, guys, make sure you Cash App. Let me make sure this is the right Cash App because we want to make sure that we send we Cash App Miss Wanda, okay? If Miss Wanda have blessed you guys, and she's going through, make sure, you give your condolences, your prayers out to Miss Wanda, okay? Make sure you do that. And I promise you, listen to what I say. Listen to I promise you, when you sow on good grounds, when you sow, God is going to bless you tenfold. So go ahead and sow into Miss Wanda's life. And I promise you, you guys going to come back with a good report. God has blessed you tremendously. Tremendously. Let me see if I can get this up again because they put the right. So make sure $SNONUMM. I mean, $SHONUFFMS. Cash App Miss Wanda, okay? And I promise you, God is going to multiply your income unlimited, shaking together and running over. Yeah, so this is what she said. Let me read it. She said, I tried to see you in a good light. I got the panel open, guys. My live is still open. I haven't shut it down yet. So let love, if you want to come up, you are welcome. But she said, I tried to see you in a good light, but you contradict yourself all the time. You say you are non-biased and love the Lord. I am just wondering, have looked at what you have created in your video and posted. And let me show you what I had. I'm going to show you the video. I only can put what they put out. That's why I said that and say, these people are using their platform to be evil spoken of. Hold on, guys. Let me see if I can pull that up right now. I'm just a nobody trying to tell everybody about somebody who can save anybody. Keep your eyes on God, guys. Keep your eyes on God. Don't put your eyes on me. You will sink, I promise you. You put your eyes on me, you will sink. I think this the one. I think this the one.
No, I definitely don't.
When you're sad, I do feel for you. I once had love for you. Although you've done a whole bunch of evil things, you have a dark soul, but I still don't hate you. You was like, oh, this girl is my enemy.
Why do you think she has a dark soul?
She's very pretty on the outside. She is the true definition of a devil in she's quoted.
No, this is not the one. But I want this one. I want this.
Damn,
Well, then, if
Tisha.
that's the case, you should every day that the dark soul was removed out your life. Be grateful.
I'm thanking God for a lot of things, but I ain't one of them.
Do you believe that, Melly?
See, I caught that. And they upset. But like I said, you can't tell people what they don't see. I'm not going to sit there and try to paint a picture just because you think that somebody's supposed to paint a picture.
No, I definitely.
Go to YouTube now. Listen, go to YouTube.
No. No more conversation. I'm so happy you two have moved on from each other.
Yes, God.
And,
Oh, yes, it was. Oh, yes, it was. That's why I beat your ass that time.
And see, y'all didn't hear that part. And see, Dr. Heavenly, you didn't hear that part, Dr. Heavenly. See, that's why I sit there and say, you know, sometimes we overlook a lot of stuff, and then you sitting there want to get mad because people shining light to this. But y'all didn't hear that part right there where she said, that's why I beat you know what she said. I'm not going to say the word she said, but I'm just calling her out on what she did. All this stuff, don't get mad with the messenger. These people put their life out there on display. So you can't tell people what to pick and what to choose, what to put on and what not to put on. I see it. These people sit there. You might sit there and see these people as an angel, whatever you want to see them as saint, whatever. I see these people demonic. Okay, so how I see it, that's, you can't tell me what I don't see. I saw her, I saw it. And she said, that's why I beat your. Y'all heard it. Y'all heard it. This girl is very, if anybody, DV, trust me. Let's play some more.
That's why I beat your ass that time.
Alright, so we're right back with more Love and Marriage.
Look at their face. Look at their face. And see, that's what I'm saying about Carlos King. So, Carlos King, what these melon mutts are doing to you, some of that stuff you deserve because you had a chance to sit there and address this. But what did Carlos King do? Carlos King went down there to little old Huntsville and crowned that instead of taking a pin and bust that big bubble of hers. Now that's Tiffany. You guys saw Maurice and Tisha's face drop to the floor. To the floor. Because just like Mommy dang it, y'all gonna have to come up with some names. Mommy dang it. Say, no, that's not the one. I know I read one of them where she said, if it was Martell, if it was the other way around, they would have put Martell's head on a silver platter and they would have sat there and you know what they would have done to him. They would have crucified this man. They would have crucified. And that's what I'm talking about. Like I said, they say, guys, don't subscribe to my channel if you don't like what's going to be said in here. Don't subscribe because I didn't force none of you guys to come in here. I'm telling you the truth, what I see. Now, Let Love got upset with me because of the edit videos. I don't care if it's edited or what. These people did this. These people said this. Right. It's a double standard. I'm trying not to talk too much because you know I only can stay on 1 hour. Because my girl misbehaving. I thought she was going to come on and help her sister out. You know, girl, my voice goes out. I had parathyroid surgery. Yes. Put these cash apps up. Let me see. Let me see what cash app she got. Speak with your girl, Marcella. Show enough, Miss Wanda isn't showing up, but show enough, Wanda appeared. Absolutely. Absolutely. Hey, Davida say real hard truth. Who else? Shadell says exactly. He has several times to address Mel, been full of the DV. Mel through a class on national TV, admitted to beating on him, and then the video that were released, yet she's the victim. Absolutely. All the stuff is out there, and that's what I'm talking about. Y'all need to, I'm gonna send Dr. Heavenly, find Dr. Heavenly email, and I'm going to send Dr. Heavenly all these videos, because you cannot sit there and say, Martell did this, Martell did that. Martell did a lot of stuff, but you guys didn't sit there and let Martell get away with nothing. But you guys, for some reason, You guys sweep everything under the rug what Miss Buddy did. And Miss Buddy is not the first, and she's not going to be the last that's been cheated on. And Miss Buddy sat there and she stayed in that relationship. Just like I already played the video. This girl stayed in that relationship. And according to what I have observed, and I'm going to say alleged, and all this for entertainment purpose only, she was friends with Ariane. And she even went, according to what Martell said, went to Ariane's house and sit in her house. Okay. And if you want me to play the videos, I'm going to make some more reaction videos. So guys, I'm going to make some more reaction videos. So let's go ahead and play some more.
When we return.
You saw how that hissed, huh? And see, they get mad. Don't get mad with the messenger, guys. Don't get mad with the message. See, they want to get mad. But like I said, honey, just because somebody else is not going to sit there and put you on that ladder. Let me see if I can show some more. Because see, Carlos King, he didn't address that. And Carlos King should address that. This girl sat there and say, that's why I beat your know what. And you know good and well, this man could have took his pinky finger and it would have laid her out. But this man is not a violent person. But she was. She was a very violent person. Let me see if I can go ahead and play some more. Because see, sometimes you got to bring these people back to memory lane, honey. Let me see if I can play some more. But see, we forget. We forget. Absolutely.
Stop, man.
Look at that.
Yeah,
Look at that.
Don't do this shit.
Today I'm going.
Don't.
Quit acting innocent.
No, I'm saying don't do that.
Acting like you have not pushed.
Now, how the heck you gonna sit there and push someone to sit there and unalive a person? Make it make sense. You don't know who was in that house. Where was the children? Some people said that the children was in the car in the garage. She got out of her car, and I'm gonna say allege. Let me say allege, because you got to be ahead of the devils. You got to be ahead. But like I said, don't get mad with the messenger. These people signed their life on a reality show for the entire world to pick it apart. For the entire world to pick it apart. Okay, so don't get mad with the messenger. I only can go by of what these people put out. I promise you, I do not go and dig up this information. I don't go on these people's personal page. I'm not even subscribed to these people. I stay in my lane. But when this stuff come to me, it's already out. You air it out, you free game, okay? You air it out, you free game. So don't get mad with the messenger. Oh, I thought she was a woman of God. She is 9 bars. I thought she loved the Lord. Yeah, I do love the Lord. But I told you, we are living in the last days. This is not for peace anymore. This is with a sword. This is swords. We pulling out swords. God gave you all a chance to get it right. You refuse to get it right. So don't get mad. Don't get mad with the messenger, honey. Don't get mad with the messenger. Like I said, honey, you air it out, you free game. Nobody ain't gonna sit there and paint this beautiful picture. Heck no. Girl, you did a lot. If anybody should be behind bars, you should be behind bars. You should stay far away from the court. Stay far away. Because you have done a lot, and Martell spared you. Let me see this one, because I'm shoot. This girl had did a lot, and the thing about it, Carlos King, nobody said not one word. They said, I thought, I'm not gonna tell you no lie. I thought that, Carlos King, because after she said, that's why I beat. So I'm thinking that Carlos King, So I thought that Carlos King was going to address it, once they come back from the commercial. So he didn't address it. Everybody's mouth was on the ground. So I say, well, this is reunion 2. So it got another reunion, part 3. Then I know Carlos King was going to address that. Carlos King never addressed that. And like I say, woe unto you.
On the thing and make like Martell, you destroyed your family. You cheated on your wife and things like that. No, that. Melody, she cheated too. I made no mistake in my marriage. You know what I'm saying? I did. She did. She cheated. I cheated.
Hold on, excuse me. See, I'm sorry, stop right there. Tell me when I cheated and with who and where?
The apartment.
The apartment?
Okay, so look, let's go back before Martell cheated. Melody, she used to leave the house, say, I'm going to the hotel for 2 days.
Now you see how mad she got. You saw how mad she got. Now you see, Martell had the floor. Everybody was listening to Martell. And see, that's what she did to Marcel. That's what she did to Miss Wanda. When someone pushed the wrong button, she gets very, very, very violent.
She used to do that 2 days. She used to do that often. I'm like, okay, go. That's when things started changing. I'm like, damn, sex started changing. I started complaining. I complained for about a year before I stepped out. And again, as a man, what else can you do?
But you did cheat first. You cheated.
No,
she didn't cheat, but you cheated.
No.
Cheated was the
Just because you don't find out anything, just because you don't know, hold on, just because you don't know anything, that doesn't mean somebody isn't cheating. When all this changed behavior.
Now you see, look, she said, look. She over talking. He assuming, guys. You can't, like I say, this is this man's story. But the thing about it is that Melody think that she can out-talk and outsmart anybody. So by she's talking so loud and talking over people, then everybody going to stop and they're going to start listening to her. Now this man is telling you his truth. Telling us what he have experienced with her. But then now what she's doing is she's going to overtalk him. And everybody going to stop listening to him and they're going to hear her. And people going to believe her because Melody so beautiful behind a filter. Melody can articulate herself. Sound just like us. To be honest, let me leave that alone.
You're going to a hotel for days and stuff like that. And
so everybody does what they need to do for their me time, for their calming down.
So she took the floor. This man couldn't even sit there, get his point across because she done took the floor now. Now it's all about Miss Buddy. It's all about Miss Buddy. And like I told you guys, this channel is not for everybody. This channel is for people that's sick and tired of being sick and tired of these demons sitting there trying to walk over you. Now, I'm not saying she's a demon, but like I said there and say, let a man examine himself. Because some of us, you got to be able to know how to sit there and resist the devil. First, submit to God. See, we want to resist the devil first. But no, submit to God, then resist the devil, and then he shall flee. But when you dipping and dabbing in all the things of this world, this is what you see. That's why I sit there and say, when it comes to these reality shows, we all can take a piece out of these reality shows. And that's why I only do one thing. I'm going to tell you the truth. I don't watch TV. I watch sometimes news, real life issues. But I'm more focused in my spirituality. That's why I only do one reality show. But see how Melody, she got the floor now. Everybody watching her. That's what she do. That's what she do, guys.
And now because you got caught cheating all these years, I was.
So she took the whole conversation. But they know the truth. They know the truth. And she figured, ain't nobody going to listen to this cheater. Martell is a cheater. You both cheated. It takes two to tear down a house. This man was telling Melody what was liking, what was his needs. This man asked her, let's go to a barbecue together. She said, no, go. This man told her what I want in my relationship. I want fellatio. That's his wife. She refused to give this man what he wanted. But yet she went outside and gave somebody else. And this is not a ledge. This is not a ledge. She went outside and gave somebody else a fellatio than her own husband. And how they was able to make her regurgitate it out. It was at the reunion when Martell told Melody, I have the recordings that you said that you was with someone. Oh, no, I wasn't with no one. I wasn't with no one. Now, you lying to over talking him. I got the recordings, Melody. She lied. It took Carlos King to sit there and say, you did fellatio on a man. Who in the world will put, how can I say, who in the world would do something like that and not remember? Make it make sense. Who in the world would do something like that and not remember? And the thing about it is that they want to sit there and you want to get mad and wants to sit there and holler foul in the middle of the game. Like my sister, unpopular opinion. So when the things does not go their way, they wants to change the poll. They wants to sit there and remove it. But you can't remove the post when you already put it out there. You guys sign up for this, for the entire world to pick it apart. You cannot holler foul when people don't tell the story the way that you wants to tell it. You can't do that. That's not right. Let's play some more, guys.
Never seen. No.
Okay.
I was blinded by the situation. Martell told me the TV show was going to be about real estate. And when they got the call back from the producers that they were supposed to be getting picked up or whatever, they were supposed to be divorcing. The producers told them to fake it. At this time, I'm in nursing school, so I'm somewhere trying to study fluid and electrolytes, not worrying about these people on TV faking it. Like, if anybody ever been in nursing school, I didn't even have time to think for myself.
So, like I say, when it comes to Ariane Curry, you may not like her, but it takes 3 to tell a story. And everybody telling Ariane's story except Ariane, where you guys got this girl sat there wanted to unalive herself. You guys sat there and you harassed, you bully, you did everything that you could to sit there and assassinate this girl's character. Where this girl couldn't even go back to school or go to get a job, even if she wanted to. Because you guys stalked her. We have pictures of how these people was having family day. So when you sit there, you go to court, make sure you have all that. Don't be afraid to go to court. Don't be afraid to go to court when you know you standing on your truth. Because all this information is what they put out. They chose this. But Ariane got a case. And I promise you, you will be surprised who are watching this. Ariane got a case. Because she's not a public figure. She didn't sign for this. You guys refused to have her to come and tell her story, because then it's going to show you who is the real villain, and y'all don't want that to happen. Y'all don't want to see the real villain.
I got class, clinical, and then I got what is
They made this girl sit there. This girl didn't even know if she was coming or going. They sat there and they really sat there and they wrote this girl until they couldn't ride her no more. And don't get mad with the messenger, guys. Don't get mad with the messenger. Don't get mad with the messenger. They aired out. I promise you, as God is my witness, I do not go out there and look up these people information. These people put their personal business out there for the love of money. For the love of money. And let's go ahead and talk about this. Nobody wants to talk about this right here. When it came to Kiki, that's Tisha's first cousins. Miss Wanda's brother, daughter. First cousins. Tisha and Kiki look alike. Kiki have a story. Kiki is very educated, a professor at a college. And this girl had a sickness. And what did Melody do? Melody brought her on that show. And like I said, you can't get mad. I only can go by of this reality show. Brought this girl on, knowing that she had an addiction, just to bring down her cousin. And you guys telling me all this right here is for entertainment purpose only. These people are only entertaining us. So these people are only entertaining us. Why are you guys sitting there trying to sue? Why are you guys trying to sit there and holler foul? Make it make sense, guys. Like I said there and say, what's in the dark is going to come to the light. This is the stuff that these people put out. And when it comes to Ariane, Martell, and Melody, I don't know these people from a can of paint. I only can go by of what they aired out. And all I know is that if you been in somebody's relationship, marriage for over 2 years, she's not a side chick. She's not a sister wife. She's a sister wife. She's not a side chick. She's a sister wife. Let's go ahead and let's play some of this right here.
Work, stays out all night, turns into there's some other areas emotionally, spiritually, psychologically that we are affecting his behavior by what we do or what cooking techniques. And so but it was black women who were the most adamant, who refused.
Hold on, guys. I kicked myself out my own live. Let me go ahead and pull it up again. I think this is the one I wanted to pull up anyway.
That the black woman would like to be a clone of the white woman.
Many of us, yes. That's unfortunate.
How do you see that?
Well, that's something that was almost accidental, I'd have to say. See, the white woman has been the only mentor that we have had of a female. We've seen her every day of our life on television, every magazine, every newspaper, every commercial. It's just been her face, her body, her image, whatever it has been in front of us. And so today we have the results of that. We have black women who are trying to dye their hair blonde, who are wearing blue and green contacts in their eyes, you know, who wear tons and tons of layers of makeup, who have changed their voice, who have hair weaves so they can have flowing long hair blowing in the wind, you know. And so that's been an accident. And as a result of us doing that, we have also adopted the women's liberation movement goals of wanting to be liberated from the man and have some kind of pseudo-equality, when while that may be true of the white woman and her plight with the white man, that's not really the black woman's business, because we haven't been under the control of the black man for over 500 years. So what do we have to be liberated from him from?
But is there something wrong with trying to make yourself look better or more
well,
appealing?
it depends on what standard you're using as being the goal of looking better. Now, if we think to look better is to put on a ton of makeup and have blue eyes, then there's something wrong with that, you know. But if we think that to look better is to certainly get a better spirit in our heart and to work every day to become a better wife, a better mother, better friend, better sister, then those values and attributes alone will make us more beautiful than we are now. We have adopted some wrong standards. We are judging our men many times by the wrong value system. We are using his children sometimes against him. We have been told that the only benefit that a black man provides in a home is money, and if he does not give us money to take care of those kinds of financial provisions, that he has no value. And what my research has proven to me is that a black man, any man in any home, provides much more than financial support. The man provides guidance, instruction, discipline for the children, which we sorely need in our black homes. He provides gratification, fulfillment, protection. I mean, there's so many other values, and these values are the ones that are missing in our children today. So I maintain that a return to traditional family values, certain clearly defined gender responsibilities for black men and black women in running a home and a relationship will help us to produce a better child. And if we produce a better child, certainly we'll have a better future and a better nation.
Say that the black woman would like to be a clone of the white woman. Cheat on me or walk out on me.
Well, see, that's what I'm saying. We have to get into
this. The one that I wanted to play right here, because if you have been in a relationship with a married man for over 2 years, you are no longer a side chick, a mistress. You are a sister wife. Let's play that one right there.
But that's the reality.
Cheat on me or walk out on me.
Well, see, that's what I'm saying. We have to get into definition. Who told us that was cheating? Where did that idea come from that that's cheating? And I'm not saying that a lot of men are not just running around. I'm not talking about that. But if a woman finds out that her man has been with a woman while she's been with him for 3 or 4 or 5 years, that's a serious commitment and relationship. And if it hasn't taken anything from me, if I'm not going short of anything, and if this is what he thinks his responsibility is, then what kind of hell are you going to go through to prevent that? Since we cannot stop him, we have not been successful. The white woman has not been successful in stopping the white man from having another woman. They call them a mistress. We pick up a lot of that terminology. But a man who has 2 women, that's not necessarily a mistress. That's just his other woman. Now, we got 2 choices. We can be the woman or the other woman. We don't have but those 2. Now, I know we don't like that. I don't like that. You know, but that's the reality.
So what she said, you got 2 choices. You either be the woman or you be the other woman. And we already showed all these clips, and we're going to be playing clips. Like I said, what trash to you will be treasure to somebody else. Melody stayed in that marriage. Even if it was 3-4 years, she stayed in that marriage. And this is my opinion. I truly believe that Melody would still be in that marriage if she wouldn't have never pitched this reality show. If she wouldn't have never pitched this reality show. And that's why they don't want Miss Wanda on, because Miss Wanda was calling that BS out. Miss Wanda sat there and say, you want to act all buff? Old women telling you to stay in the relationship, you stayed in it. It didn't take an old woman to sit there and tell you to stay in that relationship. You stayed in that relationship. And you never once came out and said that this man was DV to you. You said that this man took care of you. Nothing was liking out of your home. You say that even on Dr. Heavenly's platform. This man took care of you, treated you like a queen. But once you came on this reality show and these trauma binding strangers, these people that don't know you from a can of paint, lift your butt up, made your head so big where you pretty much forgot where you came from. And you figure, oh, I'm making money off of these trauma binding people. So, hey, I'm going to continue beating this dead horse until I can't beat it no more. And she would have continued beating it until everybody say enough is enough. We cannot watch another season of Melody keep beating this dead horse. And I remember one of my subscribers say, well, you can't tell people when to stop grieving. Well, grieve off of this reality show and show us a solution. Because this is a reality show. This is a TV show and people looking for a solution. People not looking for people to keep wilding in their pity party. If you want to wallow in your pity party, wallow off of this show and don't bank off it. And I caught that. I sat there and said, why? So in a minute this new season came up, then we start hearing Martell getting arrested. Why now? Like I said there and say, these people sat there when it comes to the court system, it's like a joke to them. Taxpayers' dollars. Taxpayers' dollars is like a joke to them. They don't care. They're going to use any and everything for a storyline. Any and everything for a storyline. So guys, look, I done did my 2 hours. I can't believe I did 2 hours and I ain't going over the 2 hours. So you all be blessed and you all enjoy the rest of your day. Okay. So make sure you go ahead and hit like, comment, and share these videos for more unapologetic content. And like I said there and say, guys, this channel is not for everybody. This channel is for truth seekers. People that's out there are critical thinkers. They don't need nobody to sit there and tell them when to move, when to sit, when to get up, when to walk, when to talk. They're going to think for themselves, okay? And that's real talk. And make sure you go and support Miss Wanda, okay? Make sure you go ahead. So, guys, you all be blessed.